Video games. So what else have you been playing this week?
Talking to me still?
Sure.
I've dove back into Overwatch a little bit, and I'm sure no one wants to hear about Overwatch. All I'll say is it's exactly the same as it used to be. I'm exclusively doing competitive now because quick play is asinine once you get past level 100. Because
I still haven't broke level 100.
Yeah, no, you're in the sweet spot. You're good. You're fine. Because once you get into like past level 100 or that area, like quick play becomes impossible because everyone that plays it is taking a break from competitive, so they play whatever heroes they don't normally play in competitive, and that always ends up being things like Widowmaker or Torbjorn or something, and it's like all DPS all the time. So you never get proper team compositions, and no one wants to work together. So it becomes like TDM. The TDM in Overwatch is terrible. It's the worst thing ever.
It's perfectly fine. I'm one of those horrible Bastion people that everyone hates.
Hey, if it works, it works. But like, I just play competitive now because there's no point in playing anything else. Even if I just want to hop on for like one game, it's like quick play is inaccessible now, and in my mind, it's kind of broken, to be honest.
Oh, what have they added to the game? Like, I haven't played it in like a year because they started.
They've added new map just came out. They've added at least one new character, Orisa. She's another Omnic, like Bastion.
Yeah, she came out to kind of give people another option besides like Reinhardt because she has like her own shield she can put down and everything.
Yeah,
so
she has a shield. It's only 800. It's only 800 damage versus Reinhardt's 2,000.
But she can put it up quicker.
But she's ranged, even though her bullets are slower than hell. Oh my god, trying to fight Pharah with Orisa is friggin' impossible.
Yeah, like I've barely played with her because I'm like all healing all the time.
I like her.
Only play
I do.
Ana and
I
Lucy.
love her, especially going up against characters like Tracer and Lucio, because she has that secondary that sucks them to a spot and holds them there for a brief second.
Yeah.
It's like an underpowered Zarya ability.
Yeah, and you've really got to watch out as well on maps like Ilios. Yeah, Ilios, where they've got like the big pit in the center of it and everything, because now it's not just Roadhog and Lucio that can shoot you into the pit. Now it's like Orisa and like other heroes now, so it's getting kind of insane. I like Orisa. There was some info about Doomfist being some like the
there was like some leak or someone decompiled some information or got access to some information that Blizzard didn't want necessarily. So that character probably will be incoming within the next year.
Yeah, probably the next month or two, I would assume. Even they've been pretty steady with those updates. They don't want to go for like more than 2 months without having a big content update, whether that be like an event or a hero or a map or something like that. So they've had the map now. It's kind of like time for the hero again. And they've been teasing Doomfist for months at this point. They've had the map in Nimbani destroyed at the starting point for God knows how long now. So it's going to happen pretty soon.
Yeah, it's interesting how they tease those out. They just go through and completely redesign a map. So, something happened here, which is, it's actually, that's the disappointing aspect of games like Overwatch to me, because there is all this backstory and history to the characters, and there's a rich storyline there, but you have to go find it. It's not readily accessible, whereas, if something had like, say, I don't know, a single-player campaign or something like that, then it would be a lot more interesting and a lot more engaging to, have that connection to the story of the characters.
Yeah, that's the thing with Overwatch, but at the same time, it's one of the rare IPs that people will like actively seek that stuff out, even if it's not presented to them. Everyone feels that big connection to their characters and everything. I mean, like, just look at all the lore and the like drawn porn of it and all that stuff, right? People like really like love those characers. So
I have no idea what you're talking about with drawn porn. I've never seen anything like that. I've never looked anything like that up. Don't mind me. I'm going to go delete my browser history now. Nothing like that has ever occurred on my computer ever.
I'm just going to say Roadhog is surprisingly popular in that regard.
Jesus Christ.
That's very odd.
Everyone's got a kink.
All right, I guess so.
Go on.
Okay, someone else go.
I've been playing GTA for like every night for like 6-7 hours after work. The RP. Have you guys ever tried that?
I played about an hour of it, and then I don't think I ever picked it up again. It was a complete waste of money for me.
Oh fuck! No, I've been having chat. We've been streaming it every night. It's been hilarious. I play a character from Trailer Park Boys. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it.
Oh god! Oh, that's your RP stream. I was sitting there going,
yeah.
I need to go check that out. No, I need to do a video, but I want to go check that out. But I need to do a video.
Oh, this week's been busy as hell for you. I know.
Oh, it's been a nightmare.
Yeah,
and it's not just with everything that's been going on in the internet verse. It's work related to my day job. It has been insane. I think I've basically given up on the concept of sleep this past week. So I think I spent and then everything blew up this weekend. So again, I haven't even had a chance to get a decent night's sleep in the past week or so. I'm holding it together though. I can still do that. I may be old, but I can still do it.
Yeah, that's basically all I've been doing is GTA every day, forever. GTA that's my life
every
now.
Day. Yeah, oddly enough, I actually haven't had a chance to play too much. And the games that I have played, because of course we're on air and we're live, my brain is going to completely and utterly fail me, and all names of any game in existence just flew right out of my head. And that is exceptionally disappointing. So it's like, yes, games. There were some that I played. I did play some Overwatch, of course, because I love seeing people get upset, like when I take Bastion on attack on some maps, and they get all pissy with me. Take something else. You can't be attaction. And 4 golds and a victory later, as you were saying. Yeah.
I'm okay with things like that. It's just like they need to... If it's not working, it's just like you just switch off it, and that's when people don't do it, and that's when it's annoying.
No, there are some times with a team comp, or if the other team has like a really good Genji, then I'll just switch off. I won't try and stick with something that's not working. I've also played a lot of Heroes of the Storm. Actually, I've really been getting into that game for some reason. I didn't think I would actually like those type of games, but somehow I've just slowly gotten addicted to it over time, to the point where I have to play it at least once every other day.
So what's the draw to HOTS instead of something like Dota or League to you?
Mainly because, well, first off, the community is not nearly as vociferously toxic as it is with League of Legends. And also, there's not as many characters, not by a long shot. So it's easier to get into for someone who's never played that style of game before, and it's not as the gameplay isn't as intricate as those others.
Yeah, like I played it a lot when it first came out. I put probably 40 hours in it. I mean, that's not a lot in regards to MOBA standards, but like to me, it was fun for a while. I actually had the opposite interaction with the community, and it might be because I was terrible, because I'm terrible at those types of games. They don't click with me at all. But I found that, and maybe it was because it was so new, so it was attracting people from other games like League and stuff before it like made its full community. But I did find that people were a little bit unwilling to, interact positively with people.
Most of the time, I don't even have any interaction at all. It's fantastic.
No interaction,
but I am also exceptionally slightly above average, so I'm just good enough that people won't complain about my being on their team, but not good enough that we win all the time. So but no, I really enjoy it. Other than that, for me, it's basically been news story after news story after news story, and then updates on those news stories, because nobody can let anything lie for more than 2 hours ever. So it's been a huge amount of catch-up, I think.
Yeah, I made an update video yesterday, and then I started rendering it, and then there was another update to it, and I'm like, okay, redoing this whole thing. Because, cease and desist letters make sense.
Right.
So, yeah, Take-Two Interactive. Wow. Didn't that... Now, Rockstar ended up speaking with them, and they're in